the role of confidence in attractiveness. So, women desire confidence in men as it brings stability, safety, and assertiveness, which are seen as essential masculine qualities. This is it's one of the things that I learned in Dating Essentials for Men by Dr. Robert Glover, right? But a man who is bold and confident gives women the same psychological buzz that men get when women show us a great pair of tits, right? Like they are hardwired to be attracted to men who are bold and confident. Yeah. Oh, it's I was watching a movie this weekend, which I haven't seen in years, but it's called Take Me Home Tonight with Topher Grace. I don't know if you guys have seen that movie. Freaking hilarious. Haven't seen that movie in a long time. But one of the things he does near the end of the movie is he goes in for a kiss on this chick and she goes, "That was bold." And then, gets all smiley googly at him and she like walks off like all happy and stuff. Women like that sort of thing, right? They like that bold confidence. If you go in like, I know that I'm an attractive man, and you go in for a kiss, like very sure of yourself, like women like that sort of thing, right? So Puck basically explains that confidence is a combination of courage, professionalism, and altruism, and that these traits are well-rounded, and they're well-rounded, and they make you a respected individual if you can cultivate those traits, right? So courage, professionalism, and altruism. Do you agree with that? Do you think being altruistic is necessarily a component of being a confident person? I don't necessarily think you have to be altruistic. It's a good quality. It's not a bad, if you can be altruistic, that's good. Oh man, did I just break this pen? Fuck, this is my favorite pen too. God damn it. Anyway, I don't think that's necessarily true, but that's what Puck argued. And then a confident man attracts women because he embodies strength and direction, right? Qualities traditionally associated with masculinity. See, this is one of the things that a lot of guys don't understand, right? They think that women are all about money. A lot of guys think that women are all about money. Some are. Like, let's be real here. There's gold diggers out there, absolutely. And if you lead with your wallet, obviously women are going to be like, okay, he's buying me all this kind of crap. Sure, I'll let him, right? Women are happy to take advantage of such things. But really, it's not the money. It's not the money that women are necessarily attracted to. Women are attracted to the qualities that a man has that typically show signs that he's the type of guy that can acquire resources, right? Through status, through whatever. So qualities like being bold and confident, like taking calculated risks, right? Being assertive, like all those types of qualities women find attractive because typically guys with those qualities end up being successful. It's not necessarily that they have the money, right? So when you're out on the dating circuit, I recommend not leading with money, not taking women to fancy dinners to try to impress them. Keep things low investment and make them earn more expensive dates, right? And let them see those more attractive qualities in you. That's how you're really going to find women that are more invested in you and not necessarily after your money. You understand? There's a method to the madness here. The next concept in this chapter toward manhood is the feminist critique and its impact on men. So Puck argues that feminism has instilled guilt in men, making them feel ashamed of their natural masculine impulses. And it's true, right? How many guys out there? Good example of this. Great example of this. And I don't mean to throw this guy under the bus because I actually like this guy, but clearly he's not a fan of Donald Trump. Although I think he did tell me that he voted for Donald Trump the first time Trump ran, but he doesn't like Trump now. And Trump won last week, obviously. And this guy put out a video saying how he's really disappointed and men out there have pissed off all the women. And if you think dating's hard now, well, it's going to be infinitely harder over the next 4 years because women are pissed at men for voting for Trump, right? And it's like that sort of thing, that sort of mentality of worrying about what women are going to do and feeling ashamed for being a man and feeling, all this kind of stuff that you should embrace as a man, you feel ashamed for, right? I voted for a dominant masculine man to be president because he's going to set the tone and lead. And what are you worried about? You're worried about women's abortions. Abortions haven't gone anywhere, right? In fact, in Colorado, the state election, we just added to our state constitution a women's right to keep their abortions. Like, that's not going anywhere. Okay. So you're worried about dumbass stuff in order to try to make women happy. Like, stop it. Right. But all these guys, they have this man guilt. There was that Gillette ad several years ago making men feel like garbage for being men, right? And boys will be boys, and how that's a toxic masculine thing. It's all bullshit, right? So they try to guilt us into being more malleable, I guess, so that we can fit their mold. And then women are upset that there's no real men out there, right? Like, feminism is said to accuse men of oppressing women, right? We're misogynists, we oppress women, while Puck counters that women have traditionally relied on men's protection and resources, right? Which they have. Everything in this world, I already mentioned, has been built by men, and women act like they're being oppressed. Well, we've done nothing but make their lives much easier, right? Like, hun, you can go and scrub clothes down in the river on a washboard if you want. Okay. But a man built you a washing machine to make your life easier. A woman didn't build that. Right. When your washing machine breaks, a man comes to fix it. Right. A woman, you don't see a women appliance repair people that often, do you? But women like to accuse men of oppressing them. The funny thing is that women are both equally oppressed and both equally like strong, independent at the same time, but whatever fits their narrative that day. Right. However, they can, spin the narrative to make them feel good that day. That's what's happening. Right. Like, I don't get it. Are you strong and independent, or are you oppressed? I don't get it. Right. So Puck suggests that feminist ideologies create a false sense of oppression while denying men the freedom to express their masculinity. It's true. I mean, like, trying to, man, another good example of that is on TikTok. TikTok is like the worst platform. It's the freaking worst. I hate that platform so much. Someone had the hashtag men's mental health for a while there. It was a banned hashtag. It was a banned hashtag on TikTok because it was toxic, right? Men's mental health is toxic. Can you believe that? If anybody's oppressed, it's the man folk. It's the men folk these days. Let's see here. Kamal says, losing your own mental point of origin is what leads us men losing our frame in all areas of life. Ask yourself, do I really want to do this for me or for someone else? Exactly. That's a good question to ask. The next concept here are the ideal masculine traits. So Puck argues that true masculinity encompasses purpose, passion, persistence, strength, and nobility. I would agree with that. Purpose, passion, persistence, and strength, definitely. Those types of qualities are highly attractive to women. And most guys don't know what their purpose is. They don't have passions about anything. They're not persistent. They give up. They have so much quit in them. A lot of guys have so much quit in them, right? And then strength, okay? And this isn't just physical strength, although that's nice, go to the gym, make sure that you can, do 20 push-ups easily. If you can't do 20 push-ups, you got some work to do, okay? That stuff is important, right? But most guys don't. They just sort of wander aimlessly. They might have had that stuff when their girl first met them, and then they get into a relationship and they've just fallen into a state of routine and redundancy, and they just They just sort of mill about life, and then they wonder why their girl doesn't bang them anymore.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.